I'm gonna have my breakfast here because I have to take my vitamins anyways, and then I'm gonna go for a walk. So also there were people in the kitchen and I just feel weird eating before them, but like I have to because yeah, I can't wait to like cook breakfast. I'm having Greek yogurt with maple syrup, blueberries, and granola. Today's breakfast I've swapped with yesterday's. So plan is to do croissant French toast. And I'm wondering if for the person who can't have gluten, if I should do like a croissant egg bite? No, sorry, croissant egg bite. Lol. A French toast, like mixture egg bite. I'm thinking it could be an egg bite that has ham in it, perhaps. Like, think of the French toast egg mixture, and then just like in an egg bite, and like maybe I'll add cheese too. It's kind of so I don't have to do so many like separate egg bites. I mean, like separate croissants and stuff, mixtures. My sister texts me. What's she saying? How am I doing? I'm doing well. How are you? I'm vlogging. Whoa. It does not understand vlogging the phone. I don't need to talk more or film myself more. I'll see you in the kitchen if I remember to film. If not, I'll just get like a picture of breakfast service. But I'll try and film like the French toast process because that I think is like kind of interesting. Alright, we're outside getting some fresh air. About 10 minutes to be outside and do this kind of like quick loop before I have to get back inside and have some coffee, use the washroom, and get started on breakfast prep. So it'll be a bit of a quick one this morning, but hopefully I can be back out here before too long. And I haven't checked lunch service yet, but ideally I'll have a bit of a breather. It's hard because, you know, by the time breakfast wraps up and, you know, it's like 10, then it's already like 2.5 hours to lunch. So the morning always feels a bit more compressed, but I think it'll be good. And I think today's lunch is miso soup, so I don't think I have like too much to prepare, so hopefully I'll get a bit of a breather. Okay, I gotta show you this view. I mean, just look at that. Beautiful. Not hear anything I say as I get closer to the water, but I'm gonna show you just how like wavy and windy Lake Ontario is right now. And then I'm gonna go back, I promise. I love being outside, so I'll take myself back inside in a moment. I want to show you the way. You can even hear me now, but here she is. Oh yeah. She's looking intense. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's windy.
The plan here was to make a non-dairy French toast mixture, half of which I would be using for the non-croissant gluten-free egg bites, and the other which I would be using to dip the croissants in. So I am adding salt, a fair amount of maple syrup, and I also add cinnamon and as well as vanilla. I also add in some ground black pepper just to keep it between the savory and sweet, the vanilla, like I mentioned earlier. And then I needed to keep this dairy free, so here I'm adding in a fair amount of almond milk. If you don't have dairy restrictions, you can use regular milk, and it works really well.
Oh, okay. That spot is available.
That's more popular for us.
Oh. And you're like, okay, maybe one of them can have a criminal charge.
Well,
So,
sure.
exactly.
So that must be fun at the border, you know, when they see me.
Oh my
When
God.
you get your passport, they're like, oh shit, which one?
You're like, you better hope that no one's like done something illegal that has your name, and the the likelihood goes up if you have a common name. Actually, every time you come back from the U.S. To Canada, I love that they ask the question like, do you bring it? Do you have any weapons,
Yeah.
firearms? Your mom must be really proud.
Oh, she hated me.
Yeah, naming is hard. Oh my gosh, 4. You had to come up with 4 names.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's coming back,
Coming
Sydney.
back. They have some not yet.
Like I have to think about names that also can be pronounced well in Spanish too,
Yes.
because I dread the thought of having a child that I can't they go to South America and all their cousins are like, and what is that name?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a friend who is from Argentina and her name is Julieta, and she like refuses to be called Julie. Like she's like, no, my name is Juli, and she'll tell people, and she'll even like spell it with an H if people are confused.
Okay.
Because she's like, I won't have people mispronouncing my name.
No.
Urguay. I think you would love it, especially if you want like city and beach experience. It's quite nice.
Here, I'm just preparing the rest of this bread, so I'm going to accompany with some blueberries and strawberries so that folks can really load up their croissant French toasts with either sweet or savory. And for the savory component, I had a bunch of cured ham, so this is what I presented at the table. I also made sure to offer some honey for those who wanted to use that, and there was maple syrup served on the table as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that too.
This is how the French toast egg bites turned out. Some of them had a little bit of ham as part of it, and some were just the French toast mix. And here you can see me doing my best to plate the croissant French toast.
Good morning.
Did you get out for a walk this morning?
I did, yes. I make sure to get out at least for a few minutes. It's really windy. Arrange it. So it's just 9:05, so I want to make sure that I can sub. Alright, quick update. I'm not going to get too into it, but essentially I made an error.
I didn't move the chicken into the freezer with enough time for it to be food safety. So, menu has to be rearranged without chicken, and because we're on an island, food can only get delivered in. So I'm really just leaning towards doing away with the chicken and basically revamping the menu and getting some additional ingredients myself tomorrow when I'm able to get off the island, instead of trying to make things work tonight.
Like I was mentioning, the plan for lunch was a simple one. I'm just going to make some sushi rice and pair that with some tuna mayo with a little bit of furikake and soy sauce. And part of the lunch also included a miso soup. And I did a slightly different version than the traditional kind of Japanese restaurant miso soup, in that I used vegetable dashi instead of regular fish dashi, just because I wanted to be mindful of an allergy and possible cross-contamination. And secondly, I added in edamame instead of tofu and hijiki seaweed instead of wakame. Once the miso soup was cooking, I just did a very non-elaborate tuna mayo with some canned tuna and a lot of Kewpie mayo seasoned with furikake.
Furikake to the tuna, and I'm also going to put some on the rice when it's being served.
And for the vegetarians, I did a very simple sauteed teriyaki mushrooms with ginger and garlic. And now the final ingredient to our miso soup, I added in a lot of spinach. And here I'm just finishing seasoning the sushi rice with some sugar and rice vinegar, and I do a little taste test just to make sure that it was up to my standards, which it was.
For lunch, I have prepared kind of Japanese style lunch. So we have miso soup with edamame, spinach, and hojiki seaweed, which is in the other room, which I've already moved over for you because otherwise I don't think you can juggle so many plates. So that is fully vegan soup, and it has edamame, which will fill your protein if you're a vegetarian and not having the tuna. For those who are interested, I'm doing sushi rice with tuna, some furikake on top, and then for those who are vegetarian, instead of tuna, I'm subbing mushrooms with the teriyaki sauce.
What's on top is it?
Furikake is like seaweed and sesame seed, sugar. It's a Japanese like seasoning on rice.
Perfect, thank you.
Buen provecho, enjoy.
I'm thinking of doing it, but I'm thinking of just doing just two characters and a, like, not anything too specific, but there's two characters and there's there, I think, really
Enjoy, buen provecho. You're all so wonderful. And there will be lots per second, so don't be shy.
Yay!
Buen provecho, enjoy. Alright. Lunch service. Done. I am extremely tired. I will try and go for like a brief walk because I think it's not raining right now, and it probably will rain for most of the day. So I might do a quick walk now, and then I really think I need to take a nap because I'm just wiped. Also, one of the ladies told me that I left the oven on last night, so I have to be more mindful of that. I'm definitely recognizing that there's like a lot of things to keep in my brain, and I definitely think that going forward, like a week-long stint is gonna be like not something I agree to very often. At least not here, because it's really hard. There's just like so many things, and like logistics, and I'm just one person. I'll probably get better as I go. I want to have a positive attitude about it. I'm just really tired right now. But I think I will figure out the menu. We are getting chicken delivered, but I've decided I don't want to do like a second chicken dinner. Feels like a lot, so I'm just not gonna do that. And I might still have to get some supplies tomorrow when I go into the city. I think that's all I'll say for now. I'm probably gonna try and go for a walk and then get a nap in, because I'm very tired, and I'm sure you can see the bags under my eyes, like I'm white. But I feel good. I feel good about like breakfast and lunch today. Don't think it was the ladies' favorite lunch because it was kind of out there, but it was still good.
Hot chocolate. Ooh, I feel so fall vlogging girly with my hot chocolate. And the school bus beeping away obnoxiously. Anyways, I have treated myself to a hot chocolate after walking all the way to the Ward ferry terminal zone. And I'm gonna walk back, enjoy my hot chocolate, and get started on dinner service. But I did actually also take a brief nap, and I've been feeling more tired because I'm gonna start my moon time menstruate soon, so kind of chilling out a bit. So yeah, hopefully I'll have enough time to rock an amazing dinner and enough energy because I took a little bit of a nap, and I'm gonna have a just massive hot chocolate. Look at that, huge. So yes, I'm looking forward to updating you. Oh, it's really good. It's really, really good. I'm getting a headache, but we're gonna see what we can do, even with the headache.
Tonight's dinner is pasta fagioli or pasta fagioli, so you start by chopping a lot of garlic. And then the way that I was taught to make it is you blend about half of the beans that you're going to use. Here I'm just throwing some baguettes in the oven so that they start defrosting. And you make sure that you have a lot of olive oil, and you want to start off by just sauteing the garlic really well. Here I'm adding a little bit of red pepper flakes just to spice it up, but it's a very simple dish. You could just do it with garlic and olive oil and beans and a touch of tomato. And what you're looking for is really just to get the garlic translucent and cook down till it's ready to add in the beans. So I started off by adding all my blended beans first, and you want to salt pretty consistently, and I just did it by every time I added beans I would salt, and here I'm making sure to salt the pasta water as well. And as you watch me cook, you'll see I'm kind of trying to check out the proportions, so I'm just adding in a bit of tomato till I get the color that I want, essentially, which is just this kind of slightly reddish pink. Again, salt often, and then you add in the rest of your beans without blending. And I did really push the limits of that pot with the amount of pasta that I put in there. And you can't see it, but I am panicking internally a little. More beans into the bean soup, more salt. Like I said, you want to be salting pretty frequently. The beans absorb a lot of salt. And I'm just doing this by color and taste, adding a lot more oil. This was more pasta fagioli than I'd ever cooked in a long time. So I'm adding in things as I go. And then I add the pasta back into the pot. And here I'm just chopping some parsley to add in as well, which is another optional step.
It's dinner time. Tonight I have made pasta fagioli. It's a Italian peasant dish that is vegan by nature. So it's um, cannellini beans and garlic and olive oil and a little bit of tomato, and then some parsley as well. And I've paired that with kind of a pesto salad, and we have baguette, cheese for those who want with cheese, and some additional parsley on top. And I hope it makes you feel very nourished. It's like a very hearty, warming meal. I was shared the recipe by my partner's family, who's Italian American, so it feels very near and dear to my heart. And I really hope that you enjoy it. And I want to just take a moment now to bless the food, bless the hands that made it. Film serving everyone because the battery died. So I'll just serve myself. Pasta fagioli.
So unfortunately, I thought I recorded feedback on this, but it turns out I did not. But from what I remember, I really, really loved this dish. I thought I did a great job given the quantities and it being really hard to keep this kind of texture of pasta al dente when you are cooking it in such a big pot. So, yeah, all in all, I would say this dinner was amongst my personal favorites, and I will wish you good night here.